Well, it could be worse. The weather for my New Year's Day ride, 2022, was not optimal. Mid-40s and steady rain as I cranked out miles on the Monon Trail north of Indianapolis. But it was flooding back home in Madison, and if I'd been doing the ride near my brother's house in Minnesota, I'd be dealing with a forecast high of 6 below zero. So what I was dealing with was unpleasant, but nothing more than that. Besides, I had the right gear: good rain pants, rain jacket, and overshoes. My wife had suggested I ride the Monon Trail rather than dealing with traffic on public roads in the rain. She was wise enough to make the suggestion, and I was wise enough to heed it. The Monon has many personalities. Part of it is an urban trail and goes through some denser areas of Metro Indy. The part I was on saw some development initially, but quickly became suburban, at times almost desolate, on the way north to Sheridan, Indiana. Riding through Carmel is always pleasant. There are permanent features alongside the trail, plus the city still had holiday lights in place. I last rode the Monon in April 2021 as part of my 3F79 regiment. I didn't ride to the end then due to time constraints, but when I looked on my ride map from that day and saw how close I'd been to the northern end of the Monon in Sheridan, I decided to ride to the terminus for New Year's Day. I started from Central Park, near the Monon Community Center, just north of 111th Street. The ride was almost exactly 30 miles. I'll have a link to the route in Ride with GPS in the description. The ride was peaceful and scenic, and in my rain gear I stayed comfortable almost to the end. About a half an hour before I got back to the truck, I realized I was getting hungry. Had it been my plan to ride farther, I'd have had to stop and eat. But the truck was near, so I soldiered on. Once I got to the truck, however, I realized hunger was not my only issue. The rain had found the gaps in my armor, and I was wet and freezing. My feet were especially miserable. A long hot shower back at our son's house fixed me right up. It was a good ride and a great way to start the new year. Yes, it could have been better, but it could have been a whole lot worse. I'm Rich Reese, and I'll see you out there.